What do you get when you cross a snail with a porcupine?
I don't know.
A slow poke.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Book Barn. Today we have a special Littles episode.
We've not done a Littles episode in a little while.
Right.
So I'm Lainey.
And I'm Laisha.
So Laisha, why aren't koalas big bears?
I don't know.
They don't meet the qualification.
I think we've said this one before. What do you call a fake noodle?
No idea.
An impasta.
Okay, I have one more.
Okay.
What's it called when a cow spies on you? It's a stakeout. I have 5 amazing young boys and girls coming to see us today from my classroom.
Oh, I'm so excited.
They are excited.
Oh, good. Good. This is going to be fun.
Hi, Max.
Hi.
You are actually the 3rd member of your family to come and be on our podcast.
Yep.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Awesome.
And scared.
Oh, don't be scared.
You're just talking.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So we have a few questions for you. The first question is, what's your favorite hobby or activity to do when you're not at school?
Baseball and soccer.
Nice. Do you play soccer in Cherryville or do you play it
Coffeeville.
Coffeeville?
All right. I'm going to ask you one now. So if you could try any new hobby or skill that you've never done before, what would it be?
Skydiving.
Skydiving. Oh my gosh.
You are brave.
Very brave. More brave than me, that's for sure. So why do you think you want to do that?
I don't know. I just want to be in the air, jumping out of the plane.
Well, that is very brave.
I hope you get to do that someday.
Yep.
Okay. Do you have a joke for us?
Yes.
Okay. Make us laugh, Max.
Do you want to hear a pizza joke?
Yes.
Nah, it's too cheesy.
That's pretty good. Very good. Oh, well, I've got one for you. Why did the cookie go to the doctor?
I don't know.
Because it felt crummy.
Wah, wah, wah.
So tell us the name of your book and the author.
Greystone Secrets, The Strangers. Margaret Peterson Haddix.
And what genre is your book?
Mystery.
I like a good mystery. So who are the main characters of your book?
Finn, Emma, and Chess.
And where does the book take place?
Their house.
Okay, the whole book is in their house?
No,
No.
but it's main
The
set.
main setting. Nice. Okay, tell us about the book.
So they just came back from school and their mom is looking at this computer. These kids are kidnapped with the same name and birthday. And their mom is devastated. So then she's really busy with work. And then she leaves for a business trip. Then they gotta go feed their cat at their house. So then they go and find her phone there. They scroll through her text messages, and they find pre-made text messages. And they find that she's going to be leaving for good.
The mom is going to be leaving for good?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little sad.
That is sad.
And they stay at this girl's house named Natalie. And then they find out that they're from another dimension.
Oh.
The kids are?
Yeah. And they have this guy to help them named Joe. And they go find their mom, which she's handcuffed to this chair, and they try to break her out. So the kids leave. Their mom said she will be right behind her, but she never is. And you gotta look to book 2 to find out.
Oh, wow.
Which I haven't read yet.
Well, it gives you something to look forward to.
Yep.
Are you planning on reading it?
Yes.
So give us a rating. What do you think about this book?
A 4 or 5.
A 4 or
or a
5.
five.
Oh,
Oh.
so like a 4.5.
Sounds like a good book.
Yeah, really is one. A good book. Got me hooked at the beginning.
Good.
I have another joke.
Oh,
You do.
give us another
give
one.
us another one.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Bird.
Bird who?
Make up your mind, are you owl or bird?
That's pretty good.
You are a comedian. All right. Well, thank you for coming.
Yes. Yay, that
Thank
was
you for
great.
having me.
Yeah, nicely done. So that was Max, and his book was Greystone Secrets, The Stranger by Margaret Peterson Haddix. And I looked it up. It said perfect for fans of A Wrinkle in Time and The City of Ember. Okay, so Laisha, this is Ellie.
Hi, Ellie.
Hi, Laisha.
She is a very creative and spunky little girl, and I'm so excited to hear her book reviews. But first, I think we have some questions.
We do. So, Ellie, what is your favorite hobby or activity to do when you're not at school?
Games, board games, any game.
Do you have a favorite game?
I'd say, like, card games, like Uno Attack or something like that.
Okay. If you could try any new hobby or skill that you've never done before, what would it be?
It would be tennis.
Oh, fun.
You should do that.
Yeah, I really should. I've been wanting to for a long time.
They do summer lessons in Independence.
Yeah, that's why I want to. Because it's not, like, hours away.
Yeah.
Right.
She's got a plan.
I like it.
Okay, Ellie, do you have a joke for us?
Why did NASA send a burrito into space?
Oh, a burrito into space.
I don't know.
Don't worry about it. It's not your business.
That's pretty good. So, what is the name of your book and who is the author?
It's Amulet, and the author is Kazu Kibuishi.
Yes. My granddaughter actually did the first book. We talked about that. And we thought it was Kazu Kibuishi. Isn't that what we thought?
Yeah, but it's a hard name to
It
say.
is very hard.
Yeah.
So what genre is this book?
Fantasy.
Fantasy. And you did the whole series?
Yeah.
She just went through them very quickly.
Wow.
Can you tell us who the main characters are?
There's actually quite a lot. It's Misket, Trellis, Cogsley, Maury, Silas Charnon, David Hayes, Navin Hayes, Karen Hayes, and Emily Hayes.
A lot of them to keep track of. Are they
Yeah.
all the characters in every book? Or?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
much all of them.
So where does the book take place?
Like a different galaxy, pretty much a different realm, and I can't really tell an exact planet because they like go to multiple different.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us all about it.
So basically, their mom gets kidnapped by a creature, a dweller or something like that, and they have to heal her because that creature made her sick, and they try to catch him, but instead of getting a shot where it like makes him sleepy and tired and pass out, he got the medicine one. So they were like extra hard to get. They didn't really get her, and then they crashed in the forest. They got their mom actually. Her mom was sick. They had to go climb up a mountain to get a special fruit to heal her mom. Emily almost fell off a cliff and died.
But she didn't die.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nave and her brother saved her, basically.
Phew,
And then
thank goodness for
they
brothers.
went to a city, and they healed her, and they found somebody to fly them to a different, like, place that was hard to get to and stuff. And once they got there was, like, these space creatures that pretty much took one, and they had to go get it, and they had to repair wings and stuff and engines. And then once they got to that city, everybody was looking at them because they weren't from that area. So once they did that, they found people, took them to training grounds to be like, I don't know, like a council member for that. They turned out to be like in that realm, there's dead people that become shadows sometimes. So, like, the guards were shadows and all the people, pretty much, the councils were shadows. And they had to pretty much kill them because they were evil. And, like, they had a curse upon the, it was, like, in the sky, too, and it was supposed to be on the floor. They took it on the floor, and then they had to go against somebody else that was also, like, really, really strong. Had this big monster thing. I don't know what it was called, though.
Okay, now is this all in one book, or is that how
That's
the
like
whole
the
series?
whole series.
Okay.
Well, it sounds exciting, that's for sure. Lots going on.
Yeah, a lot.
These graphic
Action,
novels,
action.
the kids love them.
Yeah.
Lots of pictures and sound effects. I remember that from when we
Oh,
read
yeah.
the first one together. So in the end, is it done, do you think, or are there going to be more books?
I hope that there's going to be more because the father of Trellis, he's really evil. They didn't kill him yet, so... Oh, wait, actually he did, but there's a new person that I'm not sure is good. So, I don't know, probably not. I don't know, because it said the end, that, but there might be another.
Yeah, sometimes when they say the end, they don't really mean it.
Yeah.
So, you need to rate this book. Actually, rate the whole series.
I think it was all like a 10 out of 10. It was really fun because there was pictures, action, a lot of action and stuff. Magic.
Was there a favorite of the series? Was there one that you were like, this is the best one?
The last book, definitely.
Oh, nice.
The 9th book.
Well, you ended it on a high note then, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Sounded like they were all good.
Because
but
that's the book that there was the most action because they had to do a lot of stuff.
I see.
Okay. Well, we sure appreciate you coming in today. Was it fun?
Yes, it was awesome.
Good.
I love that.
And we're not scary, are we?
No. Yeah,
She deals with me every day.
Right.
Scariest person in here is probably my dad.
And we want to thank Dad for bringing you.
Thank you.
Okay. I think we're good.
I think we will sign off now. So that was Ellie, and she reviewed the Amulet Series by Kazu Kibuishi. And as the series progresses, the siblings learn how to harness the full potential of their amulet, unlocking new abilities and facing increasingly complex challenges.
So today we also have Brantyn. Brantyn is a student in my class, and he's also my neighbor. He lives just right down the road.
Well, we have some questions for you today, so I'm going to jump right in. What is your favorite hobby or activity to do when you're not at school?
Just probably spend time with my family when I get home.
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
If you could try any new hobby or skill, what would it be?
Probably flag football.
Oh, have you not ever played flag football?
Nope.
Yeah, that might be something to think about, huh? What makes it sound exciting? Just getting out there and playing. Yeah. So do you have a joke for us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's hear it. We want to laugh.
What did the baseball glove say to the baseball?
I don't know.
I'll catch you later.
Very good.
That's pretty good. Okay, our next question is, what is the name of your book and who wrote it?
Ground Zero, Allen Gratz.
So what genre is this book?
I looked it up and it said historical. Mm-hmm.
Historical fiction?
Yes.
Or- okay.
Historical fiction. How long did it take you to read that book? That's a pretty thick book.
I think it took me probably a good 5 days.
Oh, you're pretty quick then.
So tell us the main characters in the story.
I think it's just one person. Brandon.
So Brandon is the main character in the story, and can you tell us, where does the book take place? I think it takes place in New York City, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, at Ground Zero. Tell us about it, but is he a survivor?
Yes.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about it.
So he walks to school one day and he finds out that one of the towers have been hit, so he has to evacuate and go back to his house.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so he's not in the tower. He's in a school.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's just his point of view from the day and the events that take place after that?
Mm-hmm.
Did he have anybody that was in the towers that he knew?
No.
No. Okay. Did you like it?
Yes.
What would you rate it?
Probably an 8.5.
Ooh,
An 8.5. All right.
very good. Is there anything else about the story you want to tell us, or are you good?
I'm good.
Nothing wrong with that.
So is this the type of book that you really like to read, generally?
Yep.
You like history or just any kind of fiction?
Any kind of fiction.
Okay. Very good. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you, Brantyn.
Do you have any other jokes for us? Because we really like to laugh. Or was that it?
That's it.
I have one for you. Why did the bicycle not stand on its own?
Why?
Because it was too tired.
Wah, wah, wah.
You didn't laugh at it. I'm not a very good comedian. Hold on. I'm going to find you another one.
You know her goal is to make you laugh.
Mm-hmm.
What type of tree fits in your hand?
I do not know.
A palm tree. He's trying so hard not to laugh. Well, I guess that's it.
We want to thank you for coming in.
You're welcome.
So that was Brantyn, and his book was Ground Zero by Allen Gratz, and it was a historical fiction about the events from September 11th, 2001 in New York City.
And these children weren't even born yet.
That's right. So this was a great selection to learn about these tragic events.
Agree. Okay, Miss Laisha, this is Eliza. She's a very sweet girl. And today we're going to ask you, Eliza, some questions. But first, I'm going to give you a joke. Are you ready? So, what did the horse say when he lost his balance? I've fallen and I can't giddy up. She kind of laughed.
We like goofy jokes.
We do.
Okay, so what is your favorite hobby or activity to do when you're not at school?
Tumbling.
Tumbling? Nice. Where do you go to tumble?
Stage art.
Oh, in Independence?
Mhm.
Yeah, all right.
And if you could try a new hobby or a new skill, what would it be?
Hockey.
Ooh, hockey. Ice hockey? Like on the ice?
Mm.
Be fun. You need to go live in Minnesota.
Yeah, right. Where you have some ice. So, do you have a joke for us?
What key do you use to open a banana?
What key do you use to open a banana? I don't know. Do you know?
I might actually know this one.
Okay.
A monkey.
Yeah.
I did know that one. I was like, banana, banana, banana. Monkeys like banana. A monkey.
Good job, Laisha.
Yay, I'm so smart.
Do you want to give us another one? I know you have one in reserve. No.
You don't?
No, she's not doing it.
Well, I've got one for you then.
Okay.
How do you talk to a giant?
Mm.
Ooh, think about it. Talking to a giant. You use big words. Okay, enough of the jokes.
Yes.
Can you tell us the name of your book?
4 Eyes.
4 Eyes, and who is the author?
Rex Ogle.
All right.
What is the genre of your book?
Nonfiction.
Yours was a graphic novel
Yeah.
as well. Yes.
And who are the main characters?
Rex and Drake.
Rex and Drake. Where does the book take place?
At his school and at his house.
Is Drake his best friend?
Yes.
Okay. So tell us just a little summary about the book.
At first, he laughs at a kid for having glasses, and then he gets glasses, and at the end, then he breaks his glasses, and then everybody likes his new glasses and says they're cool.
So it teaches a little lesson.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. What would you rate this book?
7.5.
Okay.
All right. That's not bad. So you would recommend it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this something that you would, the type of book that you would like to read again?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, these graphic novels, they are so popular.
Yeah. They really get their attention, hold their attention.
They do. Okay. I think that's all we have.
I think it is. Eliza, thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
So that was Eliza, and her book was Four Eyes by Rex Ogle. And that little girl was holding back on us. She had a second joke.
She did. Her mom wanted her to tell and she wouldn't do it, but it was funny.
It was, so we should tell it.
Okay. So I think that it was, where did Captain Hook get his hook?
Why, at the secondhand store.
Yeah.
So this is Nora. She's also in my class this year.
Hi, Nora.
Hi.
Well, we are glad that you are here.
Yeah, me too.
So we have a few questions for you. Lainey, do you want to start out?
I'm ready. So tell us what your favorite hobbies are or activities.
I like tumbling.
We've watched you tumble on the playground. She's pretty good.
Oh, do you go to classes or you just like to do it?
Yeah, I go twice a week.
Oh, wow.
Like she has her back handspring, and are you doing tucks now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Pretty
Very
good.
good. Yeah, I'm impressed. So if you could try any new hobby or skill that you've never done before, what would you do?
Sewing.
Sewing. That is something I love to do. I make clothes.
She makes a lot of the clothes that she wears. So
Not today. I don't have anything on that I made today, but I usually do.
I do a little bit of quilting when I get new grandbabies. That's pretty fun.
So you should try it. I think you'd
Yeah.
like it. Yeah.
I can also do that in gifted, and that's what I think I'm going to do next year.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you'll have to share what you make with us so we can see.
Okay.
Did you bring a joke for us?
Yes.
Okay.
What has ears but can't hear?
Ears. Corn?
Cornfield.
I have one for you.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of books does an owl like to read?
I don't know. What?
A whodunit?
All right. Well, what is the name of your book that you are going to tell us about today?
A First Time for Everything.
And who wrote that?
Dan Santat.
And what genre is that book?
Nonfiction.
Okay. So can you tell us a little bit about the book?
So, he takes a school trip. Dan takes a school trip to Europe, and he visits like a bunch of like cool kind of like landmarks in there, like the Eiffel Tower and stuff. He tries like all the flavors of Fanta, and meets a girl.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do they become pretty good friends?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm looking at my other questions and she's already answered this.
She's doing a good job.
Yeah, she's done great. So what did you think about this book?
I thought it was pretty good. It was a graphic novel, but it was still pretty long, so it took me a few days to read it.
Yeah. And you would recommend it to
Yes.
others?
Yes.
How about a rating? What are we going to rate it to 10?
Sure.
Out of 10? Okay, yeah.
Like an 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. All right.
Sounds like a good rating. Now, I know from being in the classroom with you that you've been reading another book, and I think this book, you might even like it a little better.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Sure. So, this girl named Aurora, she has a friend that doesn't talk named Frenchie. He's kind of like mute. And she likes collecting rocks, and he likes, looking for birds and stuff. And then one day he, from school, he goes missing. So the guy that, he has, kind of like an interpreter, kind of like Miss Seller.
Yes.
And he was, running around the whole school trying to look, wonder where he was. And he and his friends are, and there's, the fire and rec center, they have, a bunch of people trying to help look for him. His name's Mr. Mankus, his interpreter, and him and his two friends, they're going to stay out all night trying to, look for Frenchie.
And I know every day you have that conversation with Mrs. Seller have we found Frenchie yet? And every day you say, no. Do you think they're going to find Frenchie?
Yeah.
I hope
We hope so, right?
Yeah, me too.
So what is the title of that book?
Anybody here seen Frenchie?
And do you know who the author is?
Yeah. Leslie Connor.
Okay. And what would you rate that one?
Probably like a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
I have a joke for you.
Okay.
Okay. I bet you could. Actually, I have 2 of them. And I bet if you think really hard, you can get them. What did the sink say to the toilet?
I don't know what.
It said, "You look a little flushed."
I knew it had something to do with flush.
And this one, Mrs. Hammer got it, so I bet you can too. How does the ocean say hello?
It waves.
You're right. Very good. Nora, you did such a great job.
You did.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
You're welcome.
That was Nora, and she gave us 2 reviews of 2 different books. One was A First Time for Everything by Dan Santat, and also Anybody Here Seen Frenchie by Leslie Connor. So we want to thank Ellie and Nora and Eliza and Max and Brantyn. What amazing kids. And thanks to their parents also for bringing them out here to the book barn.
It was so fun.
It was.
So until next time,
I'm Lainey.
and I'm Laisha.
And keep those bookmarks bouncing.